Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here and for tuning in. I just blanked out. Yeah, babe. Hold on, sorry, Scorpio. It came back. Yep. I heard Mage, like he was really crying, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, out of the blue. And I heard it. I heard the little scamper of its little claws in the area of the kitchen.
Yep, and that's why he might be, kind of sniffing around there.
It makes sense. Poor guy. He probably was trying to. He's our little inspector, and so I started doing the thing that you said and smacking it with the broom, up on the roof.
Yeah, you smack it straight up.
Yeah, and I heard it scamper, and then all of a sudden it was just like instant silence. So I don't know where it went, but
Well, I'm gonna try it in the office
okay.
because I did hear it scamper over between our offices.
Damn.
So I don't know how if they're upstairs or in the in between the boards, but
What the hell?
I don't know how it would have gotten in there.
Right? Okay, I just want to tell you that. Sorry, Scorpio, but I've been waiting to tell my husband that, and so like we're like both in between. Excuse me, like doing readings in his office, my office. So it's if you hear thumping, there's a raccoon like inside the walls somewhere. Anyway, But okay, so sorry. Anyway, speaking of my husband, please check him out at Possess777. I know you guys you hate when I take forever. Sorry. Okay, let's just jump right into it. Okay, we're gonna talk about you today, or not talk about you, but like the reading's for you. Okay, you. All right, Scorpio. Let's just jump right in and see what's going on here with you today. Huh. Okay. Weird. Okay, Scorpio. So you start out very like equal give and take or wanting an exchange out of something or someone, and then you kind of start to go neutral and cold. And then you just turn, I don't know what happened. You flip and turn greedy. Like you don't want to do the work, but you're hanging on to what's not even for you in a sense here out of greed and money material. Then you get really irritated and frustrated and kind of pissy, and you don't want to see it from anyone's perspective, and you don't want to be patient. And then you get lazy and greedy, and you either just don't want to work, or you're trying to find ways to make money off of people surrounding your career path, money, wealth, business basically here, or maybe collaborations with others. But even you're not happy about that. But then you don't want to create an opportunity for yourself, and then you get defensive and guarded and kind of hostile in your environment. But you're not willing to set boundaries and take accountability and responsibility and get up and work on those plans. And then unfortunately you feel insecure, irritated, angry, mad. You don't want to do nothing. Or you're just not passionate to I guess get up and do something. I don't know. Okay. So you feel stuck and stagnant, or you're purposely just not progressing and moving, or something just isn't progressing and moving anymore. So it's kind of like you're either you just don't care to use your talents, tools, skills, and spiritual resources to figure out what you got to do, or you're doing it in a greedy, deceptive way. I don't know. After that, even you're like, this is shocking and revealing that you're going through something, but you don't want to deal with it, so you still choose to stay in it. But it's also a burden that you're in the middle of that you are maybe dropping. That that's where I see here that, okay, you choose to actually organize yourself and balance some things out, and then you've made a decision to do something, you understand it, and then you're like, no, it's not over yet. I don't want it to be over. I don't want to close a cycle. And you're saying it's surrounding, it's your choice. It's about you're choosing a path, or it's about a connection you have with someone. But that's where it's back to like greed, abundance, money, wealth, community, society, business, and having it all and taking from people. Or it's just not enough and you don't care to work on it. I don't know. You're saying you're being real, you're being you, you're doing what feels right to you though. Okay, well, it's a decision you're not ready to face or make yet about the reality of what's going on here. It does cause a lot of stress for you, Scorpio. Like, you lose sleep at night, okay? It stresses you the hell out. You're also realizing you're unfulfilled and unhappy, you're not getting what you want in the situation, but you're saying you can't emotionally walk away from it yet. But you feel stuck, you do feel bored, stuck, discontent, or like you've settled. You're not willing to go on that new journey and take a leap of faith with something here, but you are willing, or you're willing to take the risk to be in the same place again. But it's surrounding, a contract, legal matters, you choosing to be fair and neutral and balance your life out. And that's where I see here, okay, you're excited. There's something you're attracted to or someone. There's a new beginning, there's passion, you're starting something new. That's part of your plan. You're working on those plans, and those plans are well. And then it goes back to just full-blown aggression, cold, like maybe manipulative, strategic. You're just like not having it. All of a sudden it's like lack of clarity and like, frustration and just going cold about the situation for some reason. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. So you're not sure which way to go of what plan, so you stall those plans, but then you get really excited and confident and excited to basically run to someone of a teacher, a guide, or a counselor to pluck ideas from them, because the only way you can sound the way that you can and do well and sound smarter, succeed in your job, is if you keep going to someone who's a counselor, a teacher, a guide, or an advisor. And it's something that it sucks for you, but you've made your peace with it at the same time. Because you get excited all of a sudden, you're like, I know what I'll do. Either one, you're just going to breadcrumb and stall and not do anything, or you're going to pluck ideas and, creativity and whatever off of other people, especially people who actually are wise. So, okay.